Have you ever felt a little overwhelmed by all the health advice out there? One day it's eat this, the next it's avoid that. It's a dizzying dance, isn't it? And sometimes, dear friends, what sounds like perfectly good advice, what seems like a truly healthy habit, might actually be quietly working against you, especially as we gracefully navigate our golden years. You see, our bodies change. What served us well in our 30s or 40s or even 50s might need a gentle re-evaluation in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. We all strive to be healthy, to live vibrant, fulfilling lives for as long as possible. We embrace routines, read articles, try our best, but what if in our earnest pursuit of wellness, we've inadvertently adopted some habits that, while well-intentioned, could be doing more harm than good? It's a perplexing thought, isn't it? To put in all that effort, only to find you might be on the wrong track. That's why today, we're going to pull back the curtain on 6 common healthy habits that, according to a leading geriatric specialist, often backfire for seniors. This isn't about shaming or blaming, it's about empowering you with knowledge, with insights that can truly transform your approach to well-being. So, let's dive in and discover what you might be doing wrong, despite your very best intentions. Our first surprising revelation is about over-exercising or embracing a no-pain, no-gain mentality. Now, before you think I'm suggesting you stop moving, hear me out. Exercise is absolutely vital for seniors. It strengthens bones, maintains muscle, boosts mood, and keeps our hearts healthy. We all know that. But the relentless pursuit of peak performance or pushing through significant discomfort and pain, which might have been a badge of honor in younger years, becomes a dangerous game as we age. Think about our dear friend Sarah, who decided in her early 70s to train for a marathon because her younger neighbor was doing it. She pushed herself day after day, ignoring the persistent ache in her knees and the exhaustion that lingered. She believed that any pain was just a sign of progress, echoing the no pain, no gain mantra. The result? Not a medal, but a stress fracture, weeks of immobility, and a significant setback in her overall health and morale. For seniors, the risks of over-exercising are considerable. Increased injury risk to joints, muscles, and bones that are less resilient, chronic fatigue that can lead to adrenal burnout, and even a compromised immune system. Our bodies need adequate time for recovery and repair, more so than when we were younger. The goal shifts from maximum exertion to consistent, enjoyable, and sustainable activity. Gentle walks, swimming, yoga, tai chi, or even dancing to your favorite tunes for 30 minutes a day can be infinitely more beneficial and safer than pushing your body to its breaking point. It's about moderation, listening to your body's whispers, not its screams. Next up, let's talk about something many of us have been taught for decades: strict low-fat diets. For years, fat was the enemy, demonized as the cause of heart disease and weight gain. We diligently chose low-fat everything: skim milk, fat-free yogurt, leanest cuts of meat, and avoided nuts and avocados like the plague. We believed we were doing our hearts a favor, slimming down and preventing illness. But as we now understand, not all fats are created equal, and for seniors, a diet that is too strictly low-fat can actually be detrimental. Why? Because healthy fats are crucial for nutrient absorption, especially for fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are vital for bone health, vision, and immune function. Healthy fats also provide concentrated energy, which is essential when appetites might decrease, and they help keep us feeling full and satisfied, preventing mindless snacking on less nutritious foods. Consider Mr. Johnson, who meticulously avoided all fats, fearing cholesterol. He often felt lethargic, his skin was dry, and he frequently caught colds. It turned out his restrictive diet was leading to nutrient deficiencies, leaving him undernourished and his immune system weakened. The better approach? Focus on healthy fats: avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, fatty fish like salmon, and even a modest amount of full-fat dairy if tolerated. These fats are brain boosters, inflammation reducers, and calorie-dense sources of good nutrition. It's about quality and balance, not blanket restriction. Our third habit to reconsider is taking too many supplements without medical guidance. The vitamin and supplement aisle can feel like a wellness wonderland, promising everything from boundless energy to eternal youth. It's easy to think, If a little is good, more must be better. Or to believe that popping a pill can compensate for dietary gaps. We see ads, hear friends recommend them, and often, without a second thought, add another bottle to our daily regimen. But here's the often overlooked truth. Supplements are not always benign. They can interact with prescription medications you might be taking, leading to dangerous side effects or reducing the efficacy of your vital drugs. Some vitamins, when taken in excessive doses, can become toxic, accumulating in your body and causing adverse health effects. For instance, too much vitamin A can be harmful to your liver, and too much vitamin D can lead to excess calcium in your blood. Moreover, relying on supplements might mask underlying nutritional deficiencies or health issues that require proper medical diagnosis and treatment. Remember Mrs. Chen, who was taking a handful of supplements recommended by various wellness blogs, alongside her heart medication. She started experiencing dizziness and fatigue, which she initially attributed to aging. After a consultation with her doctor, they discovered some of her supplements were interacting negatively with her medication, and others were simply unnecessary, providing nutrients she already got plenty of from her balanced diet. The expert advice: prioritize getting your nutrients from whole foods first. If you suspect a deficiency or are considering a new supplement, always discuss it with your doctor or a qualified dietitian. They can conduct tests to identify actual deficiencies and recommend safe, effective dosages or advise against them entirely. Moving on to our fourth point, excessive water intake and the risk of hyponatremia. We are constantly told to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And it's true, staying adequately hydrated is crucial for every bodily function, from digestion to joint lubrication to brain function. For seniors, thirst signals can sometimes diminish, making it even more important to be mindful of fluid intake. However, there's a fine line between adequate hydration and overhydration, especially for older adults. Forcing yourself to drink massive amounts of water, far beyond your natural thirst cues, can dilute the sodium in your blood, a condition known as hyponatremia. Symptoms can range from mild, nausea, headache, confusion, to severe, seizures, coma, even death. This risk is particularly heightened for seniors who might have certain medical conditions, like heart or kidney issues, or who are taking specific medications that affect fluid balance, such as some diuretics. Imagine our neighbor, John, who read that drinking a gallon of water a day was the secret to health. He meticulously carried his large water bottle everywhere, constantly sipping. He started feeling dizzy and confused, and his family became concerned. A trip to the emergency room revealed dangerously low sodium levels. The better approach is to listen to your body. Drink to thirst. Monitor your urine color. Pale yellow is generally a good indicator of hydration. Adjust your intake based on activity levels, the weather, and if you're feeling unwell. And crucially, if you're on any medications or have existing health conditions, always discuss your ideal fluid intake with your doctor. They can provide personalized guidance to ensure you're hydrating safely and effectively. Our fifth healthy habit that can become harmful is obsessive calorie counting, leading to undernutrition. In our youth, calorie counting was often seen as the ultimate tool for weight management. If you wanted to lose weight, you simply ate fewer calories than you burned. And for a time this might have worked, but for seniors, fixating solely on calorie restriction can be incredibly counterproductive, often resulting in unintended and harmful consequences. As we age, our bodies need adequate nutrition not just for energy, but critically for maintaining muscle mass, repairing cells and tissues, and supporting a robust immune system. Seniors are already at a higher risk for sarcopenia, which is age-related muscle loss, and often experience decreased appetite or changes in metabolism. If you're rigorously cutting calories without considering nutrient density, you risk losing precious muscle, weakening your bones, and leaving your body vulnerable to illness and slow recovery from injuries. The quality of your calories becomes far more important than the raw number. Consider Martha, who was diligently counting every calorie, aiming for a very low daily intake she had used in her younger years. She became frail, tired, and found it harder to do her daily activities. Her body simply wasn't getting the fuel and building blocks it needed. Instead of obsessing over a number, Shift your focus to nutrient density. Prioritize whole, unprocessed foods, plenty of lean proteins, a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, and healthy grains. Ensure you're getting enough protein to preserve muscle, and enough diverse nutrients to support your overall vitality. It's about nourishing your body generously, not restricting it into a state of deprivation. Finally, we arrive at our sixth point: social isolation in pursuit of a quiet, restful lifestyle. It's absolutely true that as we age, the pace of life often slows down. We might crave more peace, more quiet time, and less of the hustle and bustle of our earlier years. Retreating into a more restful routine can feel wonderfully comforting, a well-deserved respite. But there's a critical distinction between beneficial rest and detrimental isolation. While rest is essential for physical and mental rejuvenation, excessive solitude, a complete withdrawal from social engagement, can have profound negative impacts on both mental and cognitive health. Human beings are inherently social creatures. Meaningful connections reduce feelings of loneliness and depression, stimulate our minds, and even boost our immune systems. Lack of social interaction has been linked to increased risk of cognitive decline, heart disease, and a shorter lifespan, sometimes even more so than smoking. Think of Robert, who after retirement decided he'd had enough of people. He stopped attending his weekly card game, rarely called friends, and spent most of his days alone in his apartment. While he initially enjoyed the quiet, he soon found himself feeling increasingly down, forgetful and disengaged from the world. He was physically resting, but his mind and spirit were starving for connection. The goal, then, is a beautiful balance. Embrace your quiet moments, cherish your peace, but also actively seek out meaningful social engagement. This doesn't mean becoming a social butterfly if that's not your nature. It could be a weekly phone call with a sibling, joining a book club, volunteering a few hours a month, attending a community event, or simply spending quality time with family. It's about connection, not constant commotion. So there you have it. 6 common healthy habits that, while well-intentioned, require a nuanced approach in our senior years. From overexercising to obsessive calorie counting, from excessive water intake to social isolation, and from strict low-fat diets to indiscriminate supplement use, the key takeaway is always balance, personalization, and a willingness to question conventional wisdom. What's healthy can, and often does, change with age. Your body and mind are unique, and your wellness journey should reflect that. This isn't about discarding everything you've learned about health, but rather refining it, tailoring it to the incredible wisdom and specific needs that come with age. It's about listening more closely to your body, trusting your intuition, and collaborating with healthcare professionals who understand the unique landscape of senior health. It's about empowering yourself to make choices that truly serve your well-being, not just blindly following general advice. Did any of these healthy habits surprise you? Were you perhaps doing 1 or 2 of them with the best of intentions? We are all on this journey of learning and evolving together. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Please share in the comments below. If this information opened your eyes or resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to our channel for more expert advice and empowering insights tailored specifically for your vibrant senior years. Your journey to holistic well-being continues, and we're here to guide you every step of the way.